Hey guys, how you doing? It's Johnny. Today I wanted to go out and do a documentary format because when I get days when I feel this inspiration, I always get a bit nervous, and then I know, oh, that's my body telling me I've got to put some stuff out. And I'm quite excited. I feel in a positive mood. I feel a bit negative, so I've got all these emotions, and I want to share this documentary with you and give you some inspiration. What's been on my mind a lot lately is, obviously I've talked about congruency in my last documentary, but limiting beliefs, that's really been on my mind. I remember when I was in a bad place, it was a horrible place, very bad place, not just trying to get laid meeting girls, mentally was in a bad place every single day. So I'm going to kind of, do my usual stuff, go out, approach. I'm not really interested in the phone number business. Again, if I get numbers, I do. If I don't, I don't. The real message I want to give you is that where you are now, you can change it. I changed it. Loads of guys have done it. I've worked with loads of guys, help them do it. But when I first started, I wish I had someone to sort of tell me I actually could do it, because I didn't believe in. I just thought you can't improve yourself. Once you're in a shit place, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. This is just what you got to accept it, and it's not true. It's not true. I'm very human. I'm just exactly the same as you are. I've done it. I've made massive changes. I haven't done everything, but I've done a lot. So I want to help you guys out. If you think you're not good looking enough, if you think that women don't like you, if you feel that you're just not enjoying your conversations with girls, watch this documentary, because I think you're going to get something from this. So limiting beliefs, and I want to start really give you guys the truth. When you say to people the truth, they think, what's that? What's the truth? What's he hiding? Well, the truth is me just giving you the hard reality. Some of it may offend some of you, and I apologize for that. I'm not here to please everyone, but I think for those of you who follow my stuff, who resonate with what I'm saying, want to be yourself, want to connect with women, I'm not saying not to get laid. Of course, getting laid, that's beautiful, sleeping with girls, having relationships, but I think there's definitely a better place to come from, and yeah, so let's do it. So limiting beliefs, I've said it before. Limiting beliefs used to give me a feeling of terror, a feeling of fear. Just thinking about my problems used to scare me. So, and then I realized I was the problem, just as well as I was the solution. So if you're going through a bad time at the moment, if you're going out, if you haven't got laid, if you haven't had a date in a long time, if you haven't had a girlfriend, even if you're a virgin, that's fine, because I was a late starter. If you're just not enjoying the process of talking to girls, and you're just feeling like, I hate this, I don't like it no more, I'm going to show you some demonstrations that's going to help you, because I've come to the conclusion that it doesn't really matter what philosophy you take. It could be direct, it could be indirect, it could be routines. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, it's just like, when you're feeling good, everything you touch turns to gold. When you're feeling shit, everything you touch turns to shit. So I really want to focus on you, not the girl, because that's the mistake guys are making. They're focusing externally on the woman. So what can I get from the woman? How can I get a number? How can I manipulate her? How can I shag loads of women? How can I put on an act? How can I show a good impression of myself? How can I be masculine? How can I be dominant? But they're not really asking themselves, how can I look internally into myself? How can I improve myself? And and that the motivation will be the woman. Yeah, that's the motivation, which is fine. Just like the motivation can be going down the gym, it could be joining the boxing club, it could be taking up art. So it's coming from a much better place. And when you start working on yourself, it's very strange to start with, very crazy. That's why some of you might think I've gone a bit spiritual. Maybe I have, great. You feel like you work on yourself, you ain't got to do anything. You just go up to a girl, you just say hi, you introduce yourself, and even if she rejects you, you don't feel rejection. You don't recognize rejection. You don't resonate with that emotion. So I just want to show you how to be positive. Just go over and say hi and be positive. And I'll give you an example now. I'm just going to say hello. I don't want anything back. Excuse me. Hi. How was your day?
Excuse me?
How was your day? Hi.
Good, thank you.
All right. You look nice.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye. So, that's what I'm talking about. It's so simple that it's insulting. And when I first started, I wish someone could have just shown me a much more simplistic way of learning this, because I thought, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. There was so much thought going on, I couldn't be myself. And I know that's what you're going through, because I work with guys on a daily basis, and I recognize in their problems my own problems. That's why helping other people helps me to help myself. So you guys are helping me just as well as I'm helping you. So being positive is very important. And when people say, well, how can I be positive? I feel negative. You've actually got to practice being positive so that you can do it the physical way, which is to go over, smile, make eye contact, speak loud and clear, and then you can practice it in your mind, your perception. So I'm just going to give you some advice what I do. You don't have to take everything I say as the truth. I don't watch the news. because it's negative. I don't read the newspapers because it's all about who shagged who did this, and I'm really not interested in it. I'm not saying not to completely cut out television, but I'm just saying these are some of the things I do, and this helps me meet women, this helps me attract women, this helps me to feel attractive. Of course I don't feel attractive every day, I get my days where I have doubts, that's why I'm still working on myself, that's why I'm good at what I do, that's why I can help people. But I'm telling you, these little things just make you feel more better, more positive. So don't focus too much on the technique, focus on the emotional state. And I've done another video on YouTube which was about the truth about emotional state. So let's really focus on going over and saying hi and just being friendly. Even if she's on the phone. Sorry, hi, I know you're on the phone, but you look really nice. Have a nice day.
I'm having a horrible day, thank you.
Why is you having a horrible day?
Oh,
you look great. So do you see that? Like some guys say stuff like, how can I get a woman off the phone? How can I manipulate her? This is the wrong question. I went over, I feel good when I do it, I'm positive. She gives me a great reaction. She's on the phone and I said, how was your day? And she said, I'm having a really rough day. And I said, you look good. So just me going over and saying that, I'm not trying to be a Mother Teresa, I'm not pleasing everyone, but I'm just saying, I feel good because I make women feel good. How do I make women feel good? Because I feel good. So to make anyone feel good, you've got to feel good yourself. So, and as I'm doing this now, like every video, like every social interaction, I'm actually building up my state. And the more congruent I get, the more in the mood I get, the more I come into myself, the more I can be myself. That's why when I go up and talk to women, it doesn't look fancy, it doesn't look flash, it looks very boring, but it works. And equally, when it doesn't work, it's fine, I get rejected and I make no excuses. I don't think I should have done that, I should have done this. I accept that I don't need to get every woman. There's plenty of women out here. That's selfish, that's greedy. That's a very, that's not an alpha mentality. Why do I need to sleep with every woman? How many women can a man sleep with in a week or a year or a month? So, excuse me, you look lovely. So again, look, I've said hi, she's walked off. I don't read into it. She's in a rush, it's all right. But I feel good, I feel positive. So whether they react well, I still feel good. But I'm not saying this is going to come in one day. This is a lot of fucking work. You've got to work on yourself every fucking day of every minute. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it when you get it. Because when you're having bad days, you can reflect back to your good days. And you become your own coach. You become your own therapist. You become your own mentor. Because you can only rely on yourself. Even when I work with people, they're coming to me because they want me to help them, to help themselves. So if you're not willing to help yourself, no one else can help do it for you. Right. Excuse me, hi. You girls look really beautiful.
Sorry?
You girls look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Have a nice day, all right?
Thank
Bye.
You. Thanks.
So look, another question guys ask is, how can I go up to two groups of girls? It's exactly the same. It's like saying, when I meet my friend on his own, how do I behave when I meet 5 of my friends at once? You behave exactly the same. It's congruency. So whether I'm talking to one girl or 2 girls, I'm going to behave the same way. So I compliment them both. But again, don't get caught up in the technique. Don't get caught up in, oh, he stopped 2 girls, he stopped a girl on the phone. It's the same thing. It's the emotional state. It's how I feel when I go over. So, if you didn't get all that, and that sounds complicated, to simplify what I've just said, just go out and be positive and just say hello and give compliments and walk away. You'll feel so much better. I'll give you permission. You don't need to get the number. You don't need to get laid. And when you don't try and get laid, you don't try and get the number, you will get laid. That's what it's like. It's like Zen Buddhism. It's like as soon as you try and do anything, you can't do it. Try and watch TV. Try and concentrate at the screen. It will stress your head out. Try and pick up girls. You wouldn't be able to do it. Not unless you've been doing this for years and you can really get control of your emotional state and understand social dynamics and social cues. So don't try and do anything. As soon as you try, it will fail. And that's what a lot of you guys are going out. You're trying so hard, you're not enjoying it. Let go. Stop trying. This is very healthy. I'd say even if you're a woman and you're watching my channel and you've just clicked on and you think, what's this guy talking about? What's this pickup stuff? What's this dating stuff? I want you to try it. If you're a woman, have a conversation every day with a stranger. You'll see how it affects your mood. It's very good. Sometimes when I do this, I get so happy. I want to go up to guys and introduce myself and shake their hand. But I don't want people to get the wrong opinion about me. That was a joke. I'm going to keep putting this stuff out because I love doing it, and every time I do it I just feel more sure of what I'm putting out because I know it's going to help. So another one is, if you're really nervous, you just say hi from a distance. So I'm going to show you now. Look, as she passes, nice and clear. Excuse me, hi, how are you? You see, I'm well, thanks. See, and it's completely normal. But we have a perception that you can't speak to someone on the street or you can't be sociable. You can do whatever you like within reason if you're feeling good. Go on, sir. And again, like I always say, if you ever doubt me and you've just seen this video, I practice what I preach. Have a look at my other videos. I can do all the flash stuff. I can do all the egoic stuff. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I enjoy that. But I don't enjoy that as much as when I'm being myself and I'm not lying to anyone. And that's when I get the best results. And that's when I've seen students get the best results. You've almost got to forget what you're doing. When you forget what you're doing, you become present, you become aligned, you become congruent. And there is no having to think about what to do. You don't think about what to do when you're with your family or with your friends. So it shouldn't be different talking to a complete stranger, a girl. You look nice, hi. See, look at the smiles I get. And these are from, I mean, they're all nice women, but they're from attractive women. Hi. You see, energy, it's all about energy. It starts rubbing off. So if you think I'm spiritual and I've gone crazy, come out and try it. I've been doing this for years, you'll experience it. The more positive energy you put out, the more you get back. You make one girl smile, you make a million girls smile. You make one girl frown, you make a million girls frown. How you feel is how she feels. That's why I say you've got to work on yourself. And when people say stuff to me, it's insulting when they say, oh, you can't just be yourself. Yes, you can be yourself. That's what you're afraid of. There's fear separating you from being yourself. That's why you're putting on an act. You're doing a method, you're trying to act out the characteristics of another man you've never met. That's absurdity, that's crazy. That's why you're not getting results. So, again, simplifies it all. Practice going out being you. Everyone knows who they are, so just practice being you, going over and saying hi. When you've mastered the hello and making them feel good, then you can start moving on to conversations, and then everything will follow. You won't have to ask for phone numbers. When I go out now sometimes, not all the time, I get women wanting to give me their phone numbers. They ask me out. And that's a big shock, because 8 years ago, I didn't even think I was worthy of a woman. Women didn't even look at me. I just felt worthless. So if you feel worthless, you're not. I've been there, I made the changes, and the great thing is, it's not just me that's done it, there's millions of guys all around the world making these changes now. So once one guy does it, another guy does it. Just like, I can't remember the guy's name, but he done the marathon run in a certain amount of time, and then they said he couldn't do it. When he done it, loads of people started doing it, because there's a reference point. So there's a reference point that once one person does it, many more can do it. And the older I get, at the tender age of almost 31, I realise looks don't mean shit. Women are not that focused on how you look. They're very much focused on how you feel. So just because you see a good-looking guy with a good-looking woman, you associate that with your perception. He's like, oh, she's only with him because he's good-looking. Probably wrong. She's probably with him because he's good-looking and he's confident and he's positive and he offers her value. Just like when you see a guy who's average looking and you think, fucking hell, how did he get that girl? She's gorgeous, what's she doing with him? He must have money, that's the reason. You're probably wrong again. He's probably very congruent. He makes her feel good. He knows how to treat her. So the message is in what I do. Like I said before, I'm not saying don't get laid. I love all that stuff. I'm a man, you know, I love that side. But focusing on the trivia stuff like getting laid, getting numbers, getting dates, you're really missing the point. It's about making a transformation. I'm sorry if I get a bit emotional, but when I talk, I get very passionate, so stay tuned. So what I'm going to do now is, I've got into a much better state, I'm going to have some conversations. These conversations are goalless. Sorry. These conversations are goalless. I don't have to get phone numbers. I don't want phone numbers. I've got a woman, I'm happy. I don't have to get any result. The result is in the doing. I know that's hard to rationalise, because when you do something, you think, I've got to get something out of it. You're getting everything out of it by going and having a conversation. You're overcoming your fears, you're finding your congruency, and it's fun. You're actually moving your body, you're exercising. It's much better than sitting at home on your laptop or reading celebrity magazines, which is a complete load of rubbish. It's not going to do anything for you. So watch this. Sorry guys, for some people that are abroad that haven't been to London, I'm just going to sort of take you around, show you around. I will show you around. This is Argyle Street. This is one of my favourite streets actually. I've practiced a lot on this street. I'm going to go off topic here. I'm going to explain another concept. Guys always say stuff to me, they want to go out and practice, and I do believe them, but they say, I'm worried about other people watching me. God, I suffered that for years. I always say it. They're not going to pay your phone bill. They're not going to pay your rent. They're not going to be in the bedroom when you're shagging your girlfriend, giving you advice. They're not going to be around, so you got to stop worrying about that. And the same people you're worried about watching you, they're worried that you're watching them. So he's watching me, he's watching me. no one really cares. The more you realise that, the more you get more confident with people watching you. And then you can go on to things like public speaking, and it's the same. If I'm talking to one person, teaching, mentoring one person, if I do a public seminar event and I'm talking to 30, it feels the same. I've got that same level of comfort. When I first come in a room, I'm only human, I might feel a bit nervous, but once I get past that, talking to 30 people is no different to talking to one person. If I'm congruent and I'm putting it out, I'm going to get that back. So, let's have a few conversations. Again, another tip on conversation. Don't think about what to say. Speak the truth. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes in a conversation. Just enjoy the conversation, be positive. Even if a girl is throwing like objections at you, enjoy it. If she's challenging you, it's her right to challenge you. You're a man, you should be able to handle that. You've come up to her on the street, so don't get upset when she doesn't, give you the best reaction. Excuse me, hi, how are you? Would you like a conversation for 1 minute?
Sorry, say that again?
Would you like a conversation for 1 minute, a positive conversation? How's your day been?
Are you filming this?
Yeah, I'm doing a documentary for YouTube.
All right.
It's about being positive and getting men to come out and stop having the pressure of the media and be able to meet women in a much more natural way.
Okay, I'm Swedish, so we're quite suspicious of people talking.
You can be suspicious. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here to have a conversation.
All right.
I don't want your phone number. I don't want to try and do anything else. Just ask you how you are.
All right. Thank you.
That's nice. Swedish.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, Swedish people don't really talk to people about.
That's not true. I've spoke to loads of Swedish women. They've been lovely. Very liberal and very balanced, some of them.
Yeah. So what do you want to know?
Oh, that's the worst question to ask me. You put me under pressure now. No, I'm just asking how your day was. I can't believe you're standing here. You're very brave.
I'm feeling brave today.
So what's one positive thing that's happened in your day today? So when I go away, I feel good as well.
I got out of bed.
You got out of bed?
Yeah.
So getting out of bed means getting motivated. You got a milkshake?
Well, I got a smoothie.
Yeah.
It's really tasty. What's more? I don't know. Sun's almost shining. It's great.
Would you be honest with me? I'm going to leave now. Would you tell me how I made you feel when I come over? You don't have to flatter me.
A bit surprised and a bit unsure what I was going to do.
Right. But you're still here now.
Or a bit cornered.
You're still here now.
Yeah.
I'm not putting you under pressure. Do you enjoy it? Do you feel safe?
Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I need to think about it. And
It
then
takes a bit of time.
I need to kind of process what's just happened.
Right. But you got a lovely smile. You're smiling, so at least I made you smile.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry if I scared you.
No, not at all. This is actually quite a funny experience. So now I feel a little bit better with my day, actually.
Yeah. Because it's frightening talking to a stranger. I do it on a daily basis. But once we get past that bit of feeling a little bit uneasy, then we're like, oh, it's cool. It's something nice as a person.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Lovely to meet you, Johnny. All right. Have a nice day.
Nina, nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Bye, Nina.
Bye.
So look, I didn't use a technique. I didn't use any methodology. It's just me letting go and just being myself, and it's almost like when you first try it, because of all what you've been told, you'll feel weak because you've been conditioned to feel weak, to be honest. But then after, once you get used to it, you feel so strong. You feel very strong, and that's why I can get that sort of connection with a woman very fast, just as equally as a woman can walk past me and reject me, which is completely fine. But it's because I feel it. And what she was saying was, to start with, she weren't sure, but the more sure I was, the more sure she was. So I keep saying it again, like attracts like, and maybe you've heard the law of attraction. So, and that's nice. I feel great. I feel that is the result. That is the result. The result is feeling good. It's the doing. It's the process. So obviously being able to do that will get you laid. Because it's no different going up to someone, making them feel good, being honest and having a nice connection, and then saying, can I invite you out for a drink? Would you like to join me? See? Let's have another conversation. I want one to go wrong as well, so then I can sort of show that it doesn't matter if it doesn't work out. Hi, excuse me, I know you're in a rush.
Sorry,
would you like to have a 2-second conversation? See, that's fine, and I want you to see that, because I get emails all the time and guys say, Johnny, how do I hold a girl down? How do I stop her when she's in a rush? Sometimes I say the best thing is actually to accept it and let her walk by and just say, have a nice day. Because again, it's a terrible paradigm to come from mindset that you have to get every woman and stop her and get her to like you. It's just, You're just using so much energy. So just accept it. You can't win every go over. And once you have that realization, you get so much confidence, because the confidence comes from feeling comfortable, being able to be a bit vulnerable, and that's what strength is. For me, that's what being a man is. That's what I'm learning anyway. Right, another one. Hi ladies, you both look beautiful. Would you like to have a conversation for 10 seconds?
Not really. We've just met each other.
That's all right. Have a nice day. Right, again, I've stopped 2 girls. They said they're not interested. I'm going to accept it. But I still feel good. I still feel good because I went over and I took action. Excuse me, darling, would you like... Oh, sorry. Would you like to have a conversation for 10 seconds?
What is it about?
Just being positive and having conversations on the street. Trying to get men to stop being so afraid of women and just be a bit more honest and loosen up.
No, but what TV show is this?
No, it's not really a TV show. It's
for your
a bit of inspiration. Yeah,
okay.
YouTube.
All right, cool.
One positive thing about your day today.
I look forward to being nice to other people.
Oh, you're very kind.
Yeah. I can help someone.
Right.
Good, yeah.
That's really nice. I'm going to say have a nice day and thank you for your time being so positive. All right, bye. See? So I'm just going to quickly talk, have a little chat. So I've had some interactions. For me, they all went well. But when you're a beginner, you probably look at it and went, well, that one went well, one walked past him. I don't see it as any different. The ones that don't go well, it's just all the same. If they're in a rush, they're in a rush, but I enjoy it. So that's why I've got the motto, enjoy the process, because I don't need to try and get laid. I don't need to try and pick up girls. I'll meet women through naturally socializing. And it's almost like I'm surrendering, I'm giving my power away, and I've got all the power. So I hope you can take something from that. So to simplify it, got a little bit of a framework. You go out, you walk down the street being positive, working on it. You say hello to women, you compliment them, you walk away. Even if they stand there, say have a nice day, you leave at a high point. Once you've done that 5-6 times, you've got into a better state, you feel a lot more loose. You stop becoming aware people are watching you, you become more present, you get used to it, you embrace it, you like it, you have conversations. And then when you get comfortable with the conversations, you don't even need to ask me how do you get the number, because you'll end up getting the number. The girl will be waiting for you like, when's he going to ask my number? She'll put hints out and you'll just say, can I see you again? Can I take you out for a drink? Do you want to cash out for a coffee? It's just really simple. We know everything, but we don't practice it. That's the problem. Actions speak louder than words. Don't be a theory snob. Don't read loads of books and don't apply any of the practice, because the theory is so different from the reality. It's shocking. That's why when you read loads of theory and when you go out on the street you try and apply it, you get loads of fear, you get a lot more fear, because the theory don't match the practical, because it's someone else's experience. So just as much as I'm giving you this experience, this is my experience, you've got to go out and you've got to get your own experience, because it's an amazing feeling. And that's when you get your own style, your own system, your own philosophy, you get your own congruency and you become your best self. So till the next video, stay tuned, be yourself, stop trying to pick up women, stop trying to get laid and you'll get laid, stop trying to get numbers and you'll get numbers, stop being hard on yourself, be more positive, overcome your limiting beliefs. Enjoy the process, like and subscribe. I love you guys, all the best.